The first thing Ada noticed was that Daniel never slept through the night. Every time she stirred, he was already awake. She learned this on the third night home. Ada woke to the sound of breathing that wasn't her own. Slow, careful, measured. Daniel sat upright in bed, eyes open, staring at the door. "Daniel?" she whispered. He startled so hard he nearly fell off the bed. "I thought you were asleep," he said too quickly. "So did I," he laughed, but it didn't reach his eyes. The police returned on day 9. 2 detectives. A man and a woman. Calm, polite, sharp. They asked Ada the same questions again. She gave them the same answers. "I don't remember." But when they asked Daniel to step outside, Ada caught something new in his expression. Relief, and something like dread. While they spoke to Daniel in the hallway, the female detective stayed behind. "Can I ask you something off the record?" she said gently. Ada nodded. "Did your husband ever hurt you before you disappeared?" Ada's breath caught. Images flickered. Daniel's hands. Raised voices. A glass shattering. She pressed her fingers into the blanket. "I don't know," she said honestly. The detective studied her carefully. "That's not a no." Later that day, Ada wandered into the guest room. Daniel had told her not to. "I'm still fixing it," he'd said. "The floorboards are loose, but the door wasn't locked." Inside, the room was empty except for a faint chemical smell that burned her nose. Bleach. Too much of it. The floor gleamed unnaturally clean. Ada crouched, fingers brushing the wood. Something scraped her skin. A nail, bent upward like it had been forced out in a hurry. Her heart raced. That night, Daniel cooked. Too much food. Too carefully prepared. As she ate, Ada watched him watch her. "You don't have to look at me like that," she said softly. "Like what?" "Like you're waiting for me to say something wrong." Daniel's fork paused mid-her. "I'm just scared," he said. "I thought I lost you." Ada smiled. But the smile didn't reach her eyes. The dreams returned. Different now. Not darkness, but light. White walls. Metal tables. A clock on the wall ticking too loudly. And Daniel's voice. Not angry. Not violent. Begging. "Please," he said. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Ada woke with her heart pounding. Her palm burned. She turned on the lamp and stared at her hand. The thin cut was still there. But now she knew something. It wasn't defensive. It was deliberate. On day 10, the news ran a story. Husband questioned in missing wife case. Daniel didn't speak for hours afterward. He sat in the living room, head in his hands. Ada stood behind him, watching, studying the way guilt weighed on him, studying how easy it would be for everyone to believe it. She placed her hand gently on his shoulder. "I trust you," she said. Daniel looked up at her. His eyes filled with something close to terror. That night, as Daniel slept, Ada walked quietly into the guest room. She knelt beside the floorboard with the bent nail. Pulled. The board lifted easily. Too easily. Inside was a small black phone and a folded piece of paper. Ada unfolded it. 7 check boxes, all marked. At the bottom, written in her handwriting, "Remember this time." Ada smiled. Because she was starting to.